Not really getting any drier, but at least we got one dog on the front, and I think there's a really good chance of another dog up here. This is where I thought we would pick one up today. A beautiful soft day. The rain is only falling slightly sideways. Well, it looks like our steel posts are still in place, but the trap set will be underwater. It's been set off. Been set off by the cattle. Thank you. What about this other one over here? It's probably the same, been set off probably. That one's still in place. Disappointing. Well, we just need a little bit of a break here. We need them to leave us alone, these cattle, but they won't. Every time I get out of the vehicle to fix a trap up, they come straight in to see what you've been doing and they wreck it again. Oh, we're back to the quarters. I go straight in a hot shower, I think, because my fingers are turning blue. It just suddenly got so cold. G'day everyone, another beautiful morning out here on the trap line. I'd just like to take a moment to thank everybody for their support. All the regular guys and gals I see on there. There's Lopen and Minnesota Rancher. We've got the guys from Montana, Louis from down here in Gympie, Cliff from down in Brisbane, Donald from over in the Philippines. We've got all the great guys and gals from Canada, all across the US. There's people from Ireland and UK, South Africa, you name it. There's so many countries that are now getting, people from different countries are getting behind the show. We really appreciate your comments. And even old Johnny Mead, you give me a 2-page lecture every clip I put up of how I could do it better if I did it your way. Thanks, mate. Good on you. It's all good. It's all good. We appreciate it. What we're about to embark on is the next stage of our show. We'll maintain the Trapping Tuesday clips. They will stay on free to air for everybody, 1 clip a week. But all our other content, all the stuff from my mum and dad's history, granddad's, all the great characters I've met in my life, all the hunting stories, the management stories. There'll be stuff from New Zealand. There'll be stuff from the Northern Territory chasing buffalo. There'll be all the red deer stuff, all the different chital deer and wild pigs and bulls and helicopter capture, deer farming. There'll be issue clips. There'll be songs. There'll be poetry. All the stuff we can put together, we're going to put onto a Patreon site. And if we can get enough people to throw in a couple of dollars a month, $2 a month to support us, we'll have the funds to make this possible, to get it out there for you guys and gals. So if you can, please get behind our show. We would really appreciate it because it's going to take a little bit to get it up and running. So again, thank you very much for watching and your support. I don't know whether you realise it, but fluffy dog Chansey has got a dual purpose. So when you get your hands all covered in mud and stuff, get in and give old fluffy duck a rub. Clean your hands up. Good mate, good boy. But you also get that good dog scent on your hands. And I start smelling like you and not like a human. Storm, Mossy. I reckon, Brandon, you got kicked out. The young lass kicked you out of the front. That's a big goanna. Another one. I'm predicting some heavy rain tonight. Maybe the dogs have just sort of gone back off. They're just going to lie low. But literally, I've driven around now for 7 hours today. I've been driving and I have not seen one fresh track. Not a fresh track. It's slim pickings at the moment. Okay, we're heading out this afternoon here, checking the traps. Hunter and I, he's come along to be my gate opener, and we've come up to this triple set here in the gully. There's a couple of dog tracks on the road back there, the first ones we've seen, but there's a lot of cattle sign going through here as well. Hopefully it doesn't get too much rain on it. It might fire tonight. Mossy, stop being a pain in the neck, Moss. I never complain about the rain. I lost my property after 9 years of drought. 265 inches of rain behind in our total. We went on averages, and yeah, I will never curse rain. I love it, but it has slowed us down here on the trap line. There's 3 nights now that we're out. Scents, I keep freshening them back up, but yeah, there's enough rain to wash the scents down. We'll check as many traps as we can and call it quits. I think there's about 4 traps I won't be able to get to. No, nothing. Well, we're heading out on our second last morning, and this is the third night that we've been rained on. Last night it was heavy. I think we would have got, I haven't checked, but I think 40 to 50 millimetres. It came down beautifully. The river's up a little bit. It's a little bit higher. Water in the bottom. 6 inches of water through the floor well. Don't look so worried. I just saw something duck into here. What was it? Oh, look at it. Look at this little critter. Look at this. How are you? How are you? There you go, little one. Well, you're safe there. That's interesting. That's a little eel-tail catfish. They've got the whiskers, the eel tail, and they've got a skin on them, not no scales. We used to love fishing for them as kids. We'd go out down the creeks and catch the old eel tails and skin them, and they are surprisingly good eating. They can be out of a sort of muddy creek, and they are really nice fish. Some people like to soak them in milk. What's the other one? There's a couple of different ways. Salt water. Hard to remember now. Haven't caught some for a few years. I'll have to go out and do that. We'll have to go and catch some eel tails. That would have fired well. And one beast has stood there. And I'd say the edge of the trap would be just there. See whether it would fire. Yes. So that beast had stood right on the very edge of one side of that trap. Would have still fired well. So even though that was rough and ready, it was successful. There's no dog tracks on the road from last night. I think the best thing we can do, get these out. Righto, we've got to get across this creek again. Little girl, do your stuff. Don't fail me this time. Boots are getting wet. Somehow, even with all you guys, this trap over here survived. And what does it follow? There's got to be something seriously wrong with your gate trap for it not to fire. Yeah, they can get a lot of weather on them, whatever. They are a great trap. We might get lucky. We might be still another dog in this program, but it's been tough. It's been very tough. It's just what happened. Hang on, boss. Aussie, up, 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 up. Ooh, ow. Have you had your head stuck out the window, Mossy? So that'll just wash all the scent off all the traps that I just refreshed this morning so far. We're back to square one again, or worse. Carl had kicked this trap out. Am I getting told something here? Are you, your lord? So go home, you fool. What do you reckon, kiddo? Bit of it wet. New girlfriend, eh? Your new chickie babe. Oh no, we got a goanna. I'm not in the game of hurting those things. I've got a great love for the old goanna. That one there has been 3 times we've caught it in the same trap. You'd think it would learn. No, it just goes away, comes back again. And all I've got on there, on that lure, is actually some bitches urine. Okay, here we are again, Hunter and I, out pulling all the traps out this morning, and we're going up a little bit of a precarious hillside because the last one we tried was too wet, we couldn't get up. We reckon co-pilot, we're doing all right?
Yeah, going good so far.
Good so far, he said. It's good to have a gate opener, I tell you. That's all right. Okay, it's going to be really interesting to see what's on trail camera here, mate, because look at this. Track there. Yep, look at this. That's in the rain. So we'll have something on this trail cam. And they've come around here. They haven't committed to this trap here. So this is where we caught the 2 dogs.
Yep.
And that would have still worked. Damn it. Righto, well that was the opportunity that I've waited on for nearly 10 days. Opportunity to have dogs come past this trap line. So we've set it up here and literally there's been no tracks on it at all. And we've had them right here. They've walked straight past it. and we've been washed out. Them's the breaks. Well, that's about the end of it. This is day 11, just pulling the traps, 10 nights with them in the ground. The last 4 have been pretty much washed out. Definitely last night and the night before with deluges both times. And as we saw on the trail cam and by the tracks, we finally had some dogs come on the line since we caught the original 4. Finally had them come on the line, and they walked right past about 8 traps, and everything would have been just washed off it. And yeah, just didn't show any sign of smelling any of the lures that we're using. So it was a bit disappointing, but the rain is fantastic. The landowners really need it down here, and it's a blessing. So this is just the way it goes when you're trapping. It's been successful. There's not a huge amount of dogs, and it's probably a great way to have it is that there's still dogs there. There's still dogs that are breeding up in the hills. They're killing kangaroos, as we saw. There's not a single calf bitten down here that we could find anywhere. So the attacks are down to 0. There's still dogs in the hills. It looks like we've reached a balance, and that's exactly what we're striving for. So it's been a win. It's been a great program. It's been long. It's been tough. We've done over 220 kilometres each day in the buggy, checking around 3 different properties, all part of the same conglomeration. Yeah, it's been a long, hard run, but a very enjoyable one. Anyhow, that's enough for me. Thank you for watching. If you would like to support us, please like us on Facebook, share these clips around, subscribe to our channel, and if you would like to buy Bozo over here a bone or shout me a coffee on Patreon, we would certainly appreciate it. With your help, we're going to chase every old character and every story we can and get them on our site for you guys. Okay, enough from me. Thanks all for what you do for us, and we'll catch you next time. Buggy bug. Buggy bug.